Let's be honest, nothing messes with your confidence like not knowing where you stand with a woman. One minute she's laughing at your jokes, the next she's ghosting your texts. It's frustrating, confusing, and frankly, exhausting. So today, we're going to cut through the noise. I'm breaking down 5 clear, unfiltered signs that she's just not into you. I get it. Nobody wants to hear this. But facing the truth now is way better than wasting your time hoping for something that was never real. And more importantly, once you spot these signs, you take your power back. You stop chasing, stop hoping, and start choosing yourself. This isn't just about rejection, it's about redirection. Let's get into it. Sign number 1, she barely communicates. Let's start with one of the most common signs, a total lack of communication. If she consistently takes hours or days to reply, and when she does, it's one-word responses like cool, lol, or sure, then you don't have her interest, you have her tolerance. There's a huge difference. Now, before you panic, I'm not saying someone has to text you 24/7 to like you. People have jobs, responsibilities, mental health days. That's all valid. But interest has a rhythm. If someone likes you, they'll make room for you in their life. Even if it's just a quick, hey, today's crazy, but I'll message you later. I had a friend, let's call him Alex, who was texting this girl he met at work. At first, things were going great, but soon her replies got shorter and slower. Eventually, he was practically talking to himself in her inbox. You know what she said when he finally asked what was going on? Oh, I've just been so busy lately. Spoiler, she was busy dating someone else. He found out later through a mutual friend. The thing is, when a woman wants you, she doesn't leave you confused. Her energy speaks for her. Interest looks like effort. Disinterest looks like excuses. Red flag to watch for. If you're initiating every conversation and she never reaches out first, it's not a relationship. It's a monologue. Sign number 2, she cancels on you last minute. Here's another brutal one. She flakes a lot. Now life happens. People get sick, emergencies come up. That's all real. But if you notice a pattern where she's constantly canceling at the last minute, it's not bad luck. It's a lack of priority. I once had a guy friend tell me he had plans to meet a girl he'd been talking to for weeks. They scheduled a date, he got dressed up, even made a dinner reservation. Then, 30 minutes before the date, she texts, "Hey, something came up. Can we reschedule?" He said, "Sure." Then it happened again and again. At some point, it clicked. She never actually wanted to go. She just liked the attention. Let me make something clear. A woman who likes you will find a way to see you, even if it's just for a 10-minute coffee between errands. Repeated flaking isn't just disrespectful, it's emotionally draining. You deserve more than being someone's backup plan. Quick test. Cancel plans once and see how she responds. If she doesn't try to reschedule, that tells you everything you need to know. Sign number 3. She avoids all physical contact. Next up, 0 physical closeness. And I don't mean anything inappropriate here. I'm talking about basic gestures, like hugs, playful nudges, brushing shoulders. If she consistently avoids any and all physical contact with you, and she reacts awkwardly or pulls away when you try, it usually means one thing: you're in the friend zone, or worse. I remember going on a few dates with someone I genuinely liked. We had great conversations, similar interests, even a few inside jokes. But every time I leaned in for a goodbye hug, she kept it stiff. Arms barely around me, quick pull away, no eye contact. It was like hugging a statue. Later she told me, "You're sweet, but I just don't feel that kind of connection. It stung, but it also taught me something. Physical comfort is a reflection of emotional interest. And yes, some people are shy. Some people have different love languages. But if nothing progresses physically, even in small ways, she likely sees you as just a friend. Important note: always be respectful. Consent matters, but don't ignore the signals. If she recoils from basic closeness, that's a signal in itself. Sign number 4. She calls you friend repeatedly. The dreaded F word, friend. You're having a great time. You're vibing. Then suddenly she drops the line. I'm so glad we're friends. You're such a good friend to me. You remind me of my brother. Yeah. Ouch. When a woman consistently refers to you as a friend, it's often her way of softening the blow without directly rejecting you. She might not want to hurt your feelings, or she might just genuinely only see you as a buddy. Either way, it's a pretty strong signal that she's not looking at you romantically. That doesn't mean you did something wrong, and it doesn't mean she's a bad person, but it does mean it's time to reframe your expectations. I once had a guy DM me for advice. He said, "She texts me all the time and calls me her best friend. But every time I try to make a move, she says she doesn't want to ruin the friendship." That's not mixed signals. That's a clear boundary being communicated in a passive way. Key insight: if someone wants you, they won't keep labeling you as a friend. They'll lean into connection, not hide behind a title. Sign number 5, she talks about other guys. Lastly, and this one hurts, she constantly brings up other guys. This might look like telling you about the date she went on last weekend, asking for your advice about her ex, saying things like, "You're not like the other guys I date." Listen, if she's coming to you for romantic advice about someone else, then guess what? You're not in the running. You're the consultant. And I know what some of you are thinking. Maybe she's trying to make me jealous. And yeah, some girls play that game. But do you really want to invest in someone who manipulates you for attention? That's not love. That's emotional immaturity. Here's what emotionally available mature interest looks like. She focuses on you. She asks about your life. She wants to know what makes you tick. She makes you feel seen. If she's always focused on other men, it's not because she wants you to chase harder. It's because you're not who she's thinking about at 2 a.m. If you're not the one she's excited to text, talk to, or flirt with, don't fight for a position she hasn't even offered you. Let's wrap this up with a truth you need to hear. Not everyone you like is going to like you back. And that's okay. You don't need to convince someone to choose you. You don't need to prove your worth. If someone doesn't see it, that's their loss. Rejection is painful, but it's also freeing. Because once you recognize the signs and stop holding on to a fantasy, you make space for real connection. You deserve someone who texts back, who shows up, who wants to touch your hand and sit close and talk about you, not other guys. You deserve someone who doesn't make you question your value. So if you've seen any or all of these signs, it might be time to walk away. Not with bitterness, but with clarity. Because your energy is too precious to waste on someone who doesn't appreciate it. And remember, rejection isn't the end of the story. It's just a plot twist leading to something better. If you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow and tells me you want more content like this. Let me know in the comments, have you ever experienced one of these signs firsthand? What happened? Let's talk about it. I'd love to hear your stories. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next deep dive. Until next time, stay confident, stay grounded, and remember, if she's not the one, there's someone better ahead.